What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Stanford Cardinal. Taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. He'll bring it out. It's Burton. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Toss sweep, try to get it outside to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's good. Looking deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Dukes will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
The Cardinal pen deep in their own end, looking for a little room here on first down. Going to the running game. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Right back to the well. Looking for room at the 25. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got
wide open spaces. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Burton. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds a little space. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking downfield, it's good. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback keeps it. Runs through a tackle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Here comes the option. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the Dukes send out the punt unit. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? He'll take it on the return. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Now he'll turn and throw back to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
No panic and hesitation by the defense on that play. First off, nice job getting some pressure, flushing the quarterback out to his left, and even a better job in the back end covering after that scramble play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Stanford going back to work with another first down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Wants to go up top on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Looking down the left side. Big guy smells it.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. With the run on first and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To stop him in his tracks. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Jacksonville State sure is making it look easy today. What a spectacular performance on the offensive side of the ball. They're up by 17 over Navy. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Try to get it to the edge. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
3-25.
A run for the quarterback. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Using his feet. Look out, he's got room. He's loose at the 30. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Johnson looking to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. Touchdown, James Madison. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in this situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bringing it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Off the play fake. Looking to scramble. Unleashes one. Working on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? Just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it along the sideline. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. A shot toward the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Stanford! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Pulls it in. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Goes to the option. Creates a little space. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's good. Fires to the wideout. Complete on the comeback.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Stanford wants to push the pace. Hands it off. Inside the 45. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll keep it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinal!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
24, James Madison, 7.
Bringing it out. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the move. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Dukes will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half, get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice answer by this defense.
Hunt is on its way.
Returner runs out of bounds.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense trying to take it back. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
It's 3rd down.
Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down. Makes the pass. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Stanford! And the route is on.
Number 17.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Akron rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The option look. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He'll loft one deep down the left side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. The Dukes moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by... Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And I am sure this coaching staff on offense thought if we get a fourth down, we can use our speed on an option play, take the pitch, and pick up the first. But they underestimated the speed this defense has and their tenacity. Great job rallying to the pitch guy, creating a huge turnover on downs. Big play for the defense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The give to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10.
Charcoal! 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 Ready, go!
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. The give to the back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Banner!
They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On the move. Can't get him to the ground. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Madison Dukes will take over. 1st and 10.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense...
Oh, there's an alley on the left. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Dukes. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Stanford.
Base 27.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Offense scoops it up and still going. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Crosses midfield. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, James Madison. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping.
Oh, and they blocked it. He's got a chance to take this one back. After all that, it winds up even better than they could have imagined as they get the two-pointer. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down.
Military stunt.
Right back to the well. Another broken tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Trick 9 beat. Trick 9 beat.
On the run, it's Green. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Give to the running back. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Reeder. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll send the back in motion. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Dukes are in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Dukes!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking for the 2-point try.
Cobra. Go. Squirrel.
Wants to pass. It's incomplete as the 2-pointer fails, and I guess unless they were concerned about games of chance, there wasn't really a reason to try to do that.